All right, folks, we're back, and today we're back with Boomhauer. That's right, we got old Blue back on the lift because we got some really rad stuff that came in. So, our buddies at QA1 sent over a package of goodies. I've been waiting for this one part for like a few months just because of the whole COVID thing, but I'm very excited because any day we get to put race car parts on an old truck is a good day. So let's get her up in the air and let's show you what we're working with. First and foremost, really excited about this. Got this sick QA1 carbon fiber drive shaft. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's an old truck. It probably doesn't need a carbon fiber drive shaft, and you're probably right, but you know what? It's a big flex piece, and that's what we're all about here. Looking good, and plus it's got to match the rest of the suspension under there, is what it is. Now, secondly, we're finally going to throw a rear sway bar on this thing because I never put one on, and definitely need to, especially trying to, I don't know, make it handle whatsoever. It's actually done really well without it, surprisingly, but now we're finally going to get it on there, and we can put all the suspension to use. Without further ado, we'll get cranking on this. Okay, old one is out. Obviously, lots of differences here. The weight is pretty big difference. I mean, this, I wish I had a scale, I'd show you, but yeah, feels like there's easily 10 pounds on there. So this sway bar that I'm running from QA1, this is designed to work with the coilover conversion kit that I'm running on this truck. Now, they do have kits that are designed specifically for a stock setup, if that's what you're running. Cool thing about these is everything bolts right in. All of the hardware is there, and this, because we've already drilled all these holes for the frame rail supports, it already uses those existing holes, so no more drilling is required. Very straightforward install, just bolts right up, and you can adjust your end links to position that sway bar as you want it for your setup. All in all, it's a super easy install, everything matches, everything looks nice and tidy, and there's enough adjustability to make it work for whatever you're running. Okay, sway bar is in. Just gotta adjust it a little bit, but we are good to go on this. Now I just gotta get the drive shaft bolted up and we're good to go. Oh yeah. There you have it. Bam! Looking sleek, fresh as f. All QA1, everything. Can't wait to get this thing spinning. We're gonna take it for a little road test and see how she rips. But yeah, I think we're good to go. So while I had Boomhauer up on the lift, I decided it'd be worthwhile to go ahead and change all the fluids in it. So got some new trans fluid in it, new oil, new filter, and while I was there, I decided to pull the valve covers off and just check the rockers to make sure everything was torqued down correctly. We got her all filled with fluids, but I just wanted to go ahead and pull the valve covers off just to give the rocker arms just a torque check, just because it's probably a good idea. I mean, truck's got about 4,000 miles on it, maybe not even that much, but a lot of burnouts. A lot of long burnouts. Just want to make sure that everything's nice and tight, snugged up. Oh, also, Sean showed up. If you don't know Sean, this is the guy that was here. He actually made the quiet exhaust for this, whipped up an exhaust for the K5 and a cross member for it. He's got that right-hand drive C10. Check out the episode. It's on Daily Transmission. It's rad. Anyway, if you wanna wrench, man, let's go. So we're gonna pull these valve covers off. We're gonna wear masks when we're in close proximity, you know, just for the safety's sake. But yeah. Anyway, let's go. All right, so we got the valve covers off. Everything is looking nice and clean, but we're just gonna run each cylinder to top dead center on its compression stroke and just check the torque. These little guys. It's good basic maintenance stuff. We obviously took the spark plugs out, so you know we're not fighting against compression. Anything you want to add to that?
I'm just here for moral support.
Thanks, bud. Let's get it. All right, so in order to bring this thing up to top dead center, we're gonna start out with cylinder number 1 here. So you have an intake valve and an exhaust valve. So we want it on the compression stroke. You need to find out how to do that. Spin the engine over. So you're gonna watch these valves turn over, and the intake valve will open. So we got the exhaust valve opening up right now. All right. Now we're on the intake stroke. So intake valve will open. Intake valve will close. Okay, and then it's just when that exhaust valve is going to start barely moving, then we just back it off just slightly. So it goes slow. Oh, there you go. So just kick it back just a hair. There you go. All right, that should be good. So that's just like, you know, the jabroni method that's quick. You just don't want to have tension on both of these. So see how there's just a little bit of play on them. Torque these to 22 foot-pounds and then move down the line. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so all the torque specs check out. Every one of them were good. Just wanted to make sure, just go ahead and check them just because it's good practice. And it's easy to do, especially since it's a hydraulic roller. So you don't really have to set valve lash or any of that stuff, which is, that's new for me. But anyway, we're gonna get the valve covers back on. We're gonna throw some new spark plugs in. Now I run the CR6 plug, just for the heat range that it is. Yeah, we're setting the gap to right at about 30. So yeah, we'll get some of these in and then fire her up. Take her for a spin around the block, see how she does. All right, she's all back together. Now we're gonna give her a little fire, check all the fluid levels, make sure we're good to go, and then take her on our little voyage here. Difference between like just how it wants to take turns. Before it had this slight peen dog feel where even at low speed the back end would obviously, you know, come up because no sway bar. This is good. Way more planted. The difference is night and day. This thing needed a rear sway bar so damn bad. You can finally use the 10-inch wide Michelins that are on it so much better. Sway bars, front and rear. Pretty straightforward thing. I should have done it months and months ago. Hell yeah. All right. There we go. Tune-up done. Sway bar installed. Carbon drive shaft spinning nice and tight. Guess next time we see this truck, who knows what we'll be doing to it. Maybe we'll even give it away to a fan. More on that later.